Hi there, Poke fans. I am your humble host, Charizard fan, and you're watching Pokemon Gym Challenges. As you see, today we are going to try and take on this ice gym. This ice gym is one of my favorites, and this is one of the strongest ice gym leaders that I've ever come across. But first I have to decide which Pokemon I'm going to use to try this. Okay, let's check out what items I can have. Okay, let's not do that. I changed my mind. Now that was kind of fun. I'm assuming that stepping onto those red tiles over there switches something over. First we have to take on this kid over here. I don't know what his title is, I missed it. I went past too quickly. I have a fire punch. I think I've had a fire punch for quite a while, but it comes in handy right about now. Low kick is also quite handy in this gym. The bloody thing goes for an endure. So my low kick basically does nothing. Maybe I should have gone with the Swift because he only had 1 HP left. Instead I wasted another low kick. Cryogonal is next. I think Fluffy will be strong enough to handle it. Fire punch, yes. That takes him out in a single attack. Cool. Okay, time number grows to level 38. And he's going to send out another Capture. Would you mind commenting in the comment section below and give me ideas on how to specialize in bears? At the moment I have the 3 bears. There's Ursaring, there's the evolved version of Capture, and there is who's the third one? There is another bear, but I forgot who it is. Well, you can have Spinda as well as a bear. There is that dark type bear, that dark fighting. The panda is who I'm referring to. And that was quite nice. I'll probably have to use Embor as my starter, even though it is a pig, seeing as that gender differences are referred to in the same way between bears and pigs. Okay, this time I did low kick and that took out this Cryogonal in a single attack. I think there's a significant weight difference between Electabuzz and Cryogonal. Damn lady, you do a very wide split. Now that is a scary area to go over. Luckily it's coded into the game that you can't actually fall down that chasm. But if this was real life, I wonder how many people fell down that chasm and died. Or at the very least needed to be rescued. I wonder, low kick will do quite well, but I think fire punch this time is better because I think Capture is much lighter than Electabuzz. I think that low kick, the power of low kick is determined by the weight of the opponent compared to the weight of the attacker. And I did it again. The bloody thing did endure and I attacked it and it didn't faint because it endured. I'm just wasting my low kicks. Clearly I wasn't thinking very clearly during this match. Okay, so I'm standing over here for a little bit just to decipher where I'm going to go. But I've decided I'm going this way now. To this lady over here. I think this is the route I have to take to get by and get on to the loop that takes me to the other side of this chamber over here, for lack of a better word. Ah, get the burn. That is useful. And Capture faints. Didn't need to waste any more attacks. Vanillish. The ice cream based Pokemon. Or the food based Pokemon, let me put it that way. It's a pity there aren't any, as far as I can tell, food based starters, unless you somehow interpret Torterra to be a food based starting Pokemon, seeing as he has a whole tree on his back. Maybe you can see the crocodile as a food-based starter of the new Violet and Scarlet games. I think his name is Center Scorchers or something like that. Okay, let's get back over here. And the reason I say he might be a food-based starter is the fact that he has an egg on his head for most of the evolutionary line. It's only on his final evolution, when he becomes Center Scorch, that it evolves into a bird. But even so, that bird might be edible, or it might just be a fire elemental. I wonder what would happen if you ate that egg that it has, or at the very least removed it. This is going quite well. So the bugger taunted me a bit. Let's see what I can do. Low kick. Let's try low kick. I think taunt forces me to use different attacks each turn. Luckily I have two attacks that are quite effective against ice types. Okay, Vanillish is the next, so this lady has a bunch of ice cream. If she's not careful, she might get fat from that. Okay, this time I just managed to get the low kick without any trouble. Luckily the ice beam doesn't get the freeze, and I managed to get the second low kick down. And we have defeated this lady. Now, in which direction was I going? Okay, let's use this fresh water for Fluffy, our Electabuzz. How do I know I'm going in the right direction? I seem to be going in the right direction. Okay, what's this gonna do? Ah, there we go. That allows me to reach this guy over here. And on the other side of this guy, I think he said his name is Karate King. I missed that. What is a Karate King doing in an ice gym? Karate is a fighting type ability or style, whereas this is an ice gym and he has a Vanillish. Fire Punch does just about as much as Low Kick. Maybe a smidgen more, but it does have the advantage of getting the burn. Finally I go for a Swift, seeing as it might be more effective on low HP for the opponent, or at the very least not a waste of my attacks. Pick up Chew again. Fire Punch ought to do enough damage, and it does. Okay, Fluffy now grows to level 36. Okay, now I press this button, move this thing around, this half gear, allowing me to reach this point over here. Okay, so this is kind of a topsy-turvy situation. So go down here, then over here, and then follow the arrow again. That lands me over here, and then I can get over here. There you go, back to the very start, and now I have reached this gym leader, Bryson I think his name is. In the second version of this game, Bryson has abandoned his gym and is now a actor. Right here he's not yet a actor, and he starts with a vanillish. Let's see what attack I do against him. Fire Punch ought to do enough. He survives, and I don't get the burn this time. What was that? Okay, so that increases his defenses. I missed what attack he was doing, but it increased his defenses. Not that it helped him any. The Dynamo grows to level 39. I wonder at what level Dynamo evolves. Beartic is next. I think I'm going to stay with Fluffy. Fluffy might not survive this battle because he is very underleveled. I wonder if Low Kick wasn't a better idea over there, due to the weight difference. Damn, he swaggers me. Granted, that brings my attack to maximum, but it also confuses me. I wonder if I have a full heal. Oh, there's a full heal over there. I love that I discovered that trick over there. Oof, that did a lot of damage. No, not that. Fight. Fire Punch. Low Kick I think is a better attack, but I'm kind of in two minds over here. So I go with the Fire Punch anyway, seeing as my attack is maximized, and I do manage to take out this Beartic. Cryogonal is next. I think I can beat him. Again, because my attack is maximized because of the swagger. Fire Punch ought to take him out in a single attack. Does it though? Yes it does. I got a critical hit. I don't know if that mattered, but I got a critical hit. I wonder in this version of the game if critical hits reduce your attack due to you being on full or 6 levels increased, but as you can see, Dynamo is finally evolving over here. And there we have it. Dynamo has evolved into Electric or Electric, and it learns Crunch. I definitely wanted to learn Crunch. Maybe in the place of Thunder Wave. I don't hardly ever use Thunder Wave, and we've acquired this badge over here. I wonder if he'll tell us what the badge's name is. Ah, it's a Okay, I went by the Frost Breath badge. No, that's just an attack. Frost Breath is what he gives us. I went by so quickly I missed the name of this badge. Is it just a Frost badge? Feel free to pause the video at any time to get the name of the badge and enlighten me as to what its name is. But we have managed to defeat this badge over here. And so Sharon and Bianca is now having a conversation with me. But unbeknownst to us, there are some spies about. And Bryson is going to call them out immediately. You'll see just in a second. As always, feel free to pause the video at any time to read any of the dialogue if you want to read it. And as you see, Bryson was smart enough to get to see or perceive these three ninjas over here. Makes me wonder, is Bryson a ninja himself? I know he becomes an actor much later, but I wonder what he was in his early life. Maybe he was a ninja himself. Maybe he's part of the clan that Koga of the Kanto Elite 4 is part of, and his daughter Janine. Granted, they are poison types, but no one says a ninja has to remain poison type. I think the point is just to do evasion stuff. Evasion tactics works very well for the poison type, and as you see, the weather has changed, which means a day has gone by. I rested up in the Pokemon Center and slept over there in a room that was provided for me. But getting back to the ninja thing, Bryson doesn't actually use very many evasion strategies, even though it will work very well for the ice type. If you used abilities like Snow Cloak and so on and had ways to induce hail, I would be very much inclined to think that he was a ninja. But how else would you explain him being able to perceive those ninja that are about? Okay, yeah, let's put Fluffy there. Who did I give the experience share to? Did I give it to Lantern, seeing as that Lantern is very low on levels? Okay, let's see what's going on over here. Not very much. Okay, this is Route 1. What am I doing on Route 1? Okay, I think I'm here to find myself an item. Which item I don't really know. I have 20 repels, max repels. I don't want to encounter any wild Pokemon at the moment. Okay, so over there is nothing. I thought that was a waterfall I can go down. But no, it's not. And here is a trainer over here I don't really want to fight. So I'll have to be very specific on where I step to avoid her. There's another trainer over there. Let's see if I can get past over here. I'm surprised that kid over there didn't actually block me. Okay, this is Route 17. Okay, what item is this? A Toxic. That's a useful item, especially if you're doing a poison type playthrough. With some evading strats and some stalling strategies, and toxic in your pocket, that turns out to be quite an annoying strategy and an effective one for a poison type. A nice bikini lady, a Lola Mola, the evolution of love risk that never was, even though it fits very nicely in the aesthetic. Now I'm a water type. Remember that attack, it comes to be quite handy at the very end. Didn't actually want to fight her, but I ended up having to fight her. Okay, I wonder which one of these currents I have to take to get to where I want to be. Is this the correct current that I took? Okay. Let's go up these stairs, try and avoid this hiker. Is my repel still active? Okay, I activated the new one because I don't want the bloody Pokemon to attack me when I'm standing right in front of the bloody guy. That always seems to happen. Okay, I get an egg over here. Anyway, this is going to be the end of this episode. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode and I hope you enjoyed the rest of your day. Thank you and goodbye.